In the glorious annals of the Roman Empire, Legio IX Hispana once stood as a symbol of unmatched discipline and conquest. And yet, nearly 1900 years ago, it vanished as though it had never existed. No bodies, no records, no survivors. This is not just a forgotten page in history. It is a gaping void that echoes through time. Founded by Julius Caesar in 65 BCE, the Ninth Legion marched with him through the conquest of Gaul, the suppression of uprisings in Hispania, and later the brutal campaigns in Britain. They didn't just conquer. They built cities, bridges, and roads, foundations of Roman civilization, some still visible beneath modern Britain. In 108 CE, a stone inscription at York marked the final official record of Legio IX. After that, silence. In an empire famed for meticulous documentation, the Legion's disappearance raises chilling questions. What fate befell them? Why the silence? One theory suggests they were annihilated by the fierce Picts in northern Scotland. The terrain was wild and unconquered, a perfect place for ambush. If the Legion marched into those lands and were caught off guard, they could have been erased without leaving a trace, swallowed by snow and silence. Another theory is darker. They weren't lost. They were condemned. Perhaps they rebelled or suffered a shameful defeat. In Roman culture, the worst punishment wasn't death, but damnatio memoriae, the complete erasure of memory. Emperor Hadrian may have ordered their name removed from history. For centuries, historians and archaeologists have debated their fate. But perhaps we will never know. What is certain, Legio IX Hispana has become legend. Not because they are remembered, but because they were so deliberately forgotten. And in that chilling silence, their story continues to haunt us. Some scholars believe Legio IX was redeployed eastward to defend against Parthian threats. Could they have perished in the vast deserts of the East, far from Roman record-keepers? The disappearance might be less mysterious, just forgotten in the sands of time. A growing legend among superstitious troops whispered of a curse upon the Ninth. Death followed them. Drought, disease, slaughter. Were they doomed not by sword, but by something darker, fate itself? The mystery of the Ninth has inspired countless tales, novels, and films. Rosemary Sutcliffe's The Eagle of the Ninth brought them into modern myth, but every story leaves the question open. What really happened? Locals in the Scottish Highlands still speak of restless warriors, marching unseen through the fog. Could their spirits still wander the lands where they fell, refusing to be forgotten? If the Ninth was truly destroyed in Scotland, it showed Rome's limits. The machine of conquest was not invincible. The Legion's fate may have signaled the beginning of Rome's slow retreat from Britain. Could the Ninth have been sent on a covert mission, one so secret it was never written down? Were they betrayed from within or lost in political maneuvering? In Rome, silence often spoke of things too dangerous to reveal. Recent digs near Scotland have uncovered remains that might belong to the Ninth. Mass graves, Roman equipment, mysterious fort remains, but nothing definitive. Each clue opens new questions. What happened to Legio IX reminds us of history's fragility. Even mighty empires can lose entire armies. Even written records can vanish. Their story is a cautionary tale. What we think we know can vanish in an instant. Though lost, Legio IX Hispana lives on, in books, in whispers, in the mists of Britain. Perhaps they are gone in body, but their mystery is immortal. They will march forever, not in history books, but in the imagination of all who dare to wonder.